I have just had the hardest time that I have had in a long time. I felt today the way I used to feel all the time. Um, my cycle came on today, and I remember before when it used to come on, I used to get all these thoughts that would rush in. Um, Very negative, very self deprecating thoughts on a loop. Um, and so much anger and like violence and rage wanting to come out. And I felt myself like thinking really loudly and wanting to like, I was shutting down everything. And I could hear my inner self being like, don't do this. Don't do this. You have to be very careful about what you think because you're so powerful. Everything you think, you can make happen. Like, don't ruin all the things that you've been working hard for, creating, manifesting your life to be for this. I was very, very angry at people in my family, and that's how I used to feel all the time about them. And it was just this overwhelming feeling of not so much loneliness, but rage at the fact that I feel like, or I believe that other people don't have to experience what I experience. And I could hear like my inner voice being like, that's not true. And this is how they want you to be. They want you to be thinking that you're in this alone, that you're the only one, that there's nobody else, that you're isolated. And they want you to be thinking these kinds of thoughts because you're on the brink of something they don't want to be created. Once you get past like a certain checkpoint, they won't be able to stop you, is what I was hearing. And I was so angry. I was so angry. I still kind of am, but I feel it releasing now. That I was like, I'm not listening to this. I was like, I'm shutting everything down. And I could feel one of my guides like trying like to touch me. They were touching me like on my left elbow. And I said, go away, like very loud, telepathically. And they immediately removed their hands. And I heard my inner self say, see, they were like, you keep saying that you're alone, but then when we try to help you, you shut us out. How are we going to help you? How are you alone if you have to remove people? And they just kept emphasizing, by they I mean me and my guides, my friends, how powerful my thoughts are. And they were showing me like memories from a certain period in my life, as I said, where I used to think like this every night, all the time. And they were like, they were using you to like create so much. They were showing me like my life now, and my ego and pride was very much involved, because I was like, as they were showing me like how much I contribute, how I'm like sustaining and holding this reality now that I live in, I could see all these areas in my life where I was holding it, holding this vision, holding the field. And so when they were showing me that, my ego, my pride was like, or my false ego rather, was like, I can crush it all. I was like, they have no idea the people that piss me off and other people who, in general, because after the people pissed me off, I was like, you know what? Nobody is appreciating me. Everybody is getting on my fucking nerves. Like these very heavy, negative nasty thoughts. I was like, I can shut down all of this and I can ruin everybody's day and I can make everybody miserable because of the place, the power that I hold. And I was thinking in terms of like, I don't know if you've seen the movie, it's called Everything Everywhere All at Once. And it's basically like, I feel like a good way to like visualize like the parallel realities and stuff. And like this one, like I created it, right? So because of the high vibration that I hold and the genuine love that I give out constantly, the generosity, the care that I put into my every breath, I'm creating so much joy and happiness from me and my love and everybody in this reality. And I was like, I can make them all miserable. And they were saying, like, if you do that, which I could, you would still be miserable. And they were like, the goal of it, like, why would you want to keep being miserable? You're angry. You feel unseen. You feel lonely. You feel unappreciated. The remedy to that is not to create more of it. And I was sitting here in my bed and I was just fucking raging. And they said, you have got to get up. You have got to get up and you have to go change it. Because if you keep sitting here and you keep creating this, it's going to stay that way. Because I'm going to go to sleep eventually, right? I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to keep creating, running these thoughts. Very loud, very strong. Like you got to get up and you have to go and you have to find the love. 7:33. I keep seeing the angel number 33. It said you have to get up and you have to go find the love. And so I got up and I did. And it was so hard, but I did it. Days like today, which I haven't had in a while, they show me how fucking powerful I am. So powerful. And because of that, like I know that I came here for a reason. I came here to help. And today, it's like I was using that like against my own mission. That's why this message is important. And since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and speak what I was going to share later anyways, I think. Basically, the other day, like 2 days ago, I had this quick flash vision. It was like it had been trying to come through for a while, but like I said, I've been transmitting a lot, so I haven't been like sitting, and they told me to sit, or right, I knew it was time to sit, so I took a bath, I sat, I got out of the bath, I sat, and I had this quick flash, and it was of this being, and it was a man, it was a masculine one, and he had glowing green eyes, don't know what that's about, but that's what I saw, and like rock looking skin, but it was like smooth, and I wasn't afraid of him, but he was obviously very powerful. You could like feel it. You just knew. I'm feeling better now as I'm saying this. And I said, I was like, who are you? What's your name? And he said, Toth, Toth. And I saw how it was spelled, Toth. And I was like, I know this. And I was like, maybe like, you know how we think, us spiritual people, us crazy people. I was like, maybe like, I'm just like picking up on like something I've heard recently. Like maybe that's why the name, because I've heard the name before. But not recently though. Like not recently, I know that for sure. Anyways, even if I did, there's a reason I heard it recently. So I looked it up and apparently it's spelled Thoth, but that's not the way I saw it spelled. So I'm gonna go with the way I saw it spelled. And so I looked into it and I feel like the energy of that being or this being is like very strong, and it was a response to what I've been asking. I was asking who is leaving these feathers for me because I keep seeing them. Today I was very upset because not very upset, but I was upset because I was cramping and I wasn't feeling well, and I was asking for help, and I got back to my car after getting out to go get medicine, and right by like my door to my car was a single black feather. Excuse me. And this time I knew who it was. See the burps? I knew who it was. And the message I got from this being / like, it's more about like energy. It's always energetic communications. It's like / myself was just like good fucking news. Like, I felt this clearing come over me. It was like this feeling that I've been having for a while of like uncomfortableness went away completely, and I felt how I used to feel, very like high and happy and heavenly. And it just felt like I just knew beautiful things were coming. And I'm feeling now like that's why and I've said this before, on one hand, we can say that I was attacked. And like I said, they were trying to use my own creative power against me to create the reality that they wanted me to be stuck in. As I'm just beginning to know the part I play. But it was also, I heard my inner self telling me like, this too is also you. Remember, you were like this. This is also part of you. This part of you is with you all the time. This very destructive, dark part of you that's very angry and rageful and really on the inside just extremely sad and in pain and feeling unloved. There's that movie, what's it fucking called? It's with 22. Soul. That movie Soul by Pixar, by Disney. And like there's like this huge like tornado thing. Or is that Inside Out? I think it's Soul. And like in the corner and like in the inside of the hurricane thing, it's just a person that's like so sad and weeping. Like that's me. That's the part of my soul, of myself, that is just devastated by the state of things and forgets who she is, who I am. They were saying that too is you, and that's why this is happening. Because in order for this to work truly, what I've been doing with loving myself, you have to love all. You have to love it all. I'm hearing now, because they're going to come at you with everything. So you need to have faced everything. You need to have incorporated everything. And so, even though I didn't want to, even though it was ugly and it was so fucking hard, because that rage, I know it all too well. I spent so much time in it, like festering in it, ravishing in it. I know it so well. I had to stand there and I had to tell myself, I love you even like this. I still love you like this. And I had to tell myself that was so afraid, you have to let go and you have to trust. Even though you have been betrayed, you've been backstabbed, you've been laughed at, you have to trust me. That I will love you. That I won't betray you. And that there is more beginning past the end. I am loved. My family loves me. My friends love me. I love me. The animals love me. Don't believe the lie that they don't. You hear the clicks, the sounds? I welcome in every single soul that loves me. You are welcome. And I apologize to myself for restricting and blocking that love, which I am receiving now, out. I'm sorry. I forgive you. Thank you. I love you. You being here is the miracle. The doubts get very loud right when it's happening. Don't mistake what appears to be ordinary as proof to the contrary of miracles surround. It is here. You are it, you be it. I am the creator of my own reality. And I am choosing to be love. I am choosing to be loved. I am choosing to love the things that you wish me to hate. I am embracing the devastation. And so I am embracing the destiny which I have created, and faith. I see you, I feel you, I know you. And I release myself back into freedom. for justice for all. I am choosing love. I saw this beautiful visual album last night, and I saw the interview attached to it, and the creator, she said, I want to communicate that I am open. I am unguarded. They want us to be closed. They want us to lock ourselves up. They want us to choose separation. And the reason they want it so bad right now is because everything is flipping on its head. That is to say, right side up. We are here and we are live. I hear them roaring. We have 2 cards, 17 and 18, like brother and sister. Oh, I just felt like a shiver when I picked this up. Blue Terra, 17. For me, this feels like blue earth. Blue earth. You must bloom. They have lied and told you that once you bloom and once you open, nothing but travesty and devastation awaits you, but that is not true. They've told you that the air is made of poison and that it will poison you if you expose your petals, if you expose your core, that you will be poisoned, intoxicated, toxified. They left out the part where you're the cure, where you survive this because you have. Where you trusting is the solution. Where you picturing the clean air is what makes it clean. They left that part out. You're free to bloom. The second one, 18, Lalita Tripura Sundari. They left at the part where you are a leader and you are so powerful on your own because you are not on your own. You represent us all. One's freedom is the one of all. You are all. They're saying that you're healing the inner child wound. And they're saying to go deeper. That this is the going deeper to free yourself fully. That it's important for miracles to come. You must trust. I'm gonna read these cards. But I had to say this. Look at my shirt, how it's like a heart exploding. That's been me today. It used to say obey, but it's faded. And now it just says A. A. The heart exploding is not the end. The container itself was an illusion, or was an illusion. It's not a symbol. It was never meant to symbolize limitation. It was almost metaphorical. Something to give shape to it, not contain it. You are here.